ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn. Get a better life TV.
Hello, my beautiful spiritual family, and welcome back to Get a Better Life TV. I'm so happy to have you here. If you are new to our community, please subscribe and join us. To my returning family, thank you for your support. We have been on a powerful journey, talking about how fear can be a spiritual roadblock and how we can use our mindset and our connection to our ancestors to overcome it. Today, I want to talk about a force that is often overlooked in our spiritual journey, especially in the modern world: community.
Ìkànnì ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn. Get a better life TV.
For many of us, our spiritual path can feel like a lonely road. We deal with our fears, our anxieties, and our spiritual questions in isolation. We are afraid to talk to others because we fear they won't understand or they might judge us. This isolation is a breeding ground for fear. Think about it this way: a single person walking in a dark forest is more likely to be afraid than a group of people working together. The group provides light, support, and a shared sense of security. In Yoruba tradition, we understand this deeply. The community, the Ile, is not just a collection of individuals. It is a spiritual unit. The health of one person affects the health of the entire village, and the strength of the community is what protects the individual. This is a wisdom we must bring back into our lives. Fear loves to make you feel like you are the only one struggling. It tells you that your problems are unique and that no one can possibly understand what you are going through. This is a lie. When you are isolated, a small problem can seem like a giant mountain. A simple misunderstanding can feel like a spiritual attack. But when you are part of a community, you realize you are not alone. When you share your fears with a trusted spiritual family, you will often find that others faced the same struggles. This shared experience is incredibly healing. It provides 1. Validation. It confirms that what you are feeling is real, but it is not a sign of weakness. 2. It provides perspective. It allows you to see your challenges from a new angle, often with a solution you hadn't thought of. 3. It gives strength. It reminds you that you are part of something bigger than yourself, a collective spiritual energy that can support you. A community is not just a group of people who are physically together. A spiritual community is a group of people who are united by a common purpose to live a better life. So, how do you find this community? It doesn't have to be a large formal organization. It can be a few like-minded people you trust. It can even be a positive online space, like the comment section of this channel, for instance, where people are supportive and encouraging. The most important thing is to choose your community wisely. Avoid communities that feed on fear. These are groups where people constantly talk about causes and spiritual attacks without focusing on solutions. Then, encourage competition. These are groups where people compete over who is more spiritual or who has done more rituals. Instead, seek out a community that focuses on spiritual growth. This is a group where people share their victories and their lessons learned. Practices gratitude as well. This is a group where people celebrate each other's successes and blessings. Provides a safe space. This is a group where you can be honest about your fears without being judged. Now, let's talk about practical steps to build your spiritual community. 1. Start a conversation. If you have a spiritual friend, start a conversation with them. Ask them about their spiritual journey. Share your own. You may be surprised to find that you have more in common than you think. Then 2, be a giver, not a taker. Don't just show up to the community when you have a problem. Be an active participant. Offer words of encouragement. Share your own lessons. Your willingness to give is what makes a community strong. Then 3, use the power of ritual. In our tradition, communal rituals are a powerful way to build spiritual bonds. A simple ritual like sharing food can create a powerful energy of unity. So my beautiful people, your spiritual journey is not meant to be a solo expedition. It is a shared part. When you are a part of a positive, supportive community, you will find that your fears lose their power. You will discover that a shared burden is a light one. You will realize that true spiritual freedom comes from knowing you are connected to something bigger than yourself. Thank you for being a part of this community. Please leave a comment below and don't forget to like and share. I love you all and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and bye for now.
Ìkànnì ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn Get a Better Life TV.